Hey, thanks for staying tuned. Well, our focus today is combating pollution in the Niger Delta. It's an issue that has lingered for decades, and with devastating impacts ranging from polluted rivers, degraded farmlands, to rising health risks for millions of people. It has truly become a genuine concern, but it's also an issue that has solutions. And stronger enforcement of environmental laws, community vigilance, corporate responsibility, and even innovative cleanup technologies. But the big question has always remained, will stakeholders rise to the occasion? We'll be exploring this with our guest who's joining us virtually, is lecturer, Meteorology and Climate Change Department, Nigeria Maritime University, Delta State, Comrade Endoro Oweikeye, joins us virtually. You're welcome on the program. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. I sincerely appreciate you for the opportunity to speak for the people whose voice have always been degraded and never want to be heard most times. So I am talking about the Niger Delta people that our voices must never be silenced, will continue to speak. So thank you for the opportunity to be here with you.
Yes, thank you very much, Comrade. Well, let's start with some statistics. Now, the Nostra has said that it gave a report a while back that between 2011 and 2021, it reported over 13,000 spills. And if we were to look at it, that would be like 3 spills a day in the span of 10 years. When you look at that statistics, do you see a huge problem? Despite all the work that has continually gone into ensuring that the issue of pollution is handled effectively in the Niger Delta region?
Okay, I want to sincerely speak from the perspective of the statistics that are made available by NOSTRA, who is responsible for fulfilling the emergency outbreak of the spills in the Niger Delta region or oil facilities. And I also want to say that there is a big problem. That is where the problem lies. That if NOSTRA will come up and tell you that we have over maybe three spills per day in the Niger Delta region, then it means that there will be no fish in the river, there will be no farmland to farm, and even the people occupying the region where these oil exploration activities are taking place, they are in great danger. They are life-threatening problems. Seriously, we have a very major problem in that we are confronted with, going by the statistics. That is the honest truth I have to share with you at this point in time.
All right, Comrade. Well, when you look at the issue of penalty, which is, of course, what communities within the Niger Delta region have continually clamored for, making these IOCs accountable for the activities that they carry in the Niger Delta region. Penalties range between, I think, is it about a 1 million naira for oil spill penalty? And a lot of people are considering it inadequate, considering it also, some say, in some parlance, they call it pocket change, compared to the humongous amounts that these IOCs are making from the Niger Delta region. What do you think would be commensurate when we talk about actual compensations or penalties for oil spills perpetrated in the Niger Delta region?
Okay, let me come from this big angle. I want to emphatically say that there is no amount of penalty, or there is no amount of ransom, or there is no amount of money that will be paid to the people of the Niger Delta region or communities where there were reports of oil and steel. There is no amount that will be able to be measured to life being taken daily as a result of a need and activity. I want to say that how you can look at it from this angle, where the wealth of these people are taken away, and the resources are being exploited indiscriminately. At the end of the day, our health is taken away, and we are giving back debt. That's what it means. because you providing maybe succumb for a skill that is even most times denied, like even though there are, when Nostra go for skill assessment, and they use this, they are using the facilities or the resources of these oil companies to go for assessment. How can I fund your trade to the skill side and come back to write a report against these oil companies? So at most times, the communities are the most disadvantaged when even going for assessment. Now, even for the ones that will not be measured, there is what we call after C. That whenever there is a skill and they record it and call it after C, it means that it's on sabotage, it's equipment failure or whatever. So, but even like that, they want to quantify the quantity of the skill that is spilled to the oil that is spilled to the environment. At the end of the day, they want to calculate by barrel what was spilled. And believe you me, whatever they fish, even if you give them any money or you give them any amount of money, will that be able to bring back the fishes that have been damaged or that have been killed, and even indicate that they will not be able to replenish? So there is no amount of money, but I also want to use this medium to say that if government is sincere to the point, or oil companies are sincere to the point by publishing data of oil spill, make them public so that we apply polluter pay principle. So that at that point in time, I think companies and government is more responsive rather than looking at their slow pace of attending to the issues of oil spillage in the Niger Delta.
All right, comrade.
So there is nothing that will be equal to the damage that is being met on the people and the oil.
All right, comrade. Well, there is still a lot of people believe there is still need for deterrence, especially when you consider how rich these oil companies are. But when they know that for not reporting an oil spill, the highest penalty they're expected to pay is 500,000 naira, do you think that this emboldens them to, neglect the communities that are bearing the brunt of these spills? What measures do you think, if effectively followed through, also considering the fact that the PIA is still on board and some people are still complaining as regards how effectively it has been implemented, do you think that there are still measures that can be taken towards ensuring that the sanity is restored in the Niger Delta region and people can be able to farm effectively and also, get other produce from the rivers?
Okay, I want to say that the Nigerian government is good at making policies, and even the policies are mostly on benefits to the operators of the oil facilities and oil facilities are engaged protecting life and property in the Niger Delta. And whatever that is the amount, I want to say that. If we look at enforcement according to the PIA Act of 2021, we will be able to see that there are a lot of things. There are a lot of provisions there where the host communities can hold on, holding the oil companies accountable, and on that note, I think that it will be more beneficial to the people. I also want to say that enforcement of polluter pay principle is very key. These companies are taking a whole lot from the environment, and they are not putting back that much. Now, even you look at the federal government scheme of operation, you will see that they are more confined about the infrastructure, the oil and gas infrastructure, rather than looking at the life of the people. You can agree with me, even the constitution of the Nigeria, the 1999 amendment, also provide right to life. So how can you look at that section of the constitution that you have to protect this life, but now as a result of for economic benefit, for your own sake, that is not even is not measurable in the life of the people of this region, that you also want to kill them almost every day. Because look at the air that children breathe and we breathe around, the water we drink. how well can we quantify that? So I want to say money is not, we cannot quantify with money. That's the emphasis. But if we look at it from the perspective that will benefit the people, we have a whole lot of programs that will be able to benefit the community center and programs that will be able to benefit the people. Their transparency and accountability. Whenever a spill happens, then they should be able to report it adequately in a way that these companies, overbearing companies, their license can be withdrawn from them. So if a company continues to pollute the environment and the operational license is being withdrawn, maybe at a stipulated time or stipulated number of times their facilities still, then there should be some level of consciousness as the management of their properties.
All right, comrade. Well, as we begin to wind down the conversation now, there's a place for community power. A lot of people believe that the communities within the Niger Delta region have very, very sacrosanct roles to play towards ensuring that this issue of pollution and oil spills in the region are effectively addressed. But then you see that there is a problem. Some people may sabotage the efforts of the communities towards ensuring that they seek effective redress. Do you think that there is a path that communities within the Niger Delta region can toe towards seeking effective redress and ensuring that they are able to get what they need, from the issue of pollution in the Niger Delta region and redressing it effectively?
Okay, what I think here is that communities should be able to look beyond the immediate benefits or gratification by one big man, one senior chief in the community, who at every point in time will fall short to the divide and rule principles and policies of other companies. Because whenever things like still happen, some few persons or few the strong in the communities who want to be on the path of government or companies rather, because they are looking at the cleanup jobs, the cleanup jobs, and because of that, they don't even do much of better cleanup activities. They just do dig and cover, and they say that they are cleanup because they just contain with bones and they just do little cleaning. So I want to say that communities need collaboration and cooperation and the Niger Delta region. So it is only speaking one voice that will be able to make their voice heard when it comes to issues of pollution in the Niger.
All right. Thank you very much, Lecturer, Meteorology and Climate Change Department, Nigeria Maritime University, Delta State, Comrade Endoro Oweikeye. Thank you for speaking with us in Niger Delta today, and we're hoping that the dividends that are truly of note in this region would continually be taken care of. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I sincerely appreciate you for this time. Thank you.
All right. Well, that's the size of Niger Delta today. Thank you very much for being with us. It's the weekend, and I'm hoping that you have a terrific one. Remember to follow all activities on all our social media platforms, all of which you can find on our website, adbntv.com. My name is Xavier Robert. Bye for now.